Hi, this is Arik Skuza, and this is Artificial Intelligence Strategy and Product Strategy podcast. Today, I would like to discuss a little bit the role that machine vision plays in a metaverse adoption, metaverse development, and metaverse experience. First of all, a little bit of the groundwork. What is machine vision? Generally speaking, is a situation when the machine or algorithm can understand pictures, videos, and objects. We are talking also about movements here. So if the image or video or the object is in a movement, that's what we're talking about also, we consider also as a recognition. In a flat world, in a physical world, the movement of pictures on videos is kind of like bizarre statement because we either look at the picture or we look at the video, and that's how we consume the content. But consider this, that in the metaverse world, people can move digital assets from one location to another location. They can even copy them or modify them on the fly, which is completely different reality. And that's where we're coming to the point number one. Well, what's the difference between machine vision in the physical world and in the metaverse? In the metaverse world, everything is natively digital, which simplified the reality a lot. In a physical world, to modify an object, we need to digitalize it. If it's a document, it's a chair, it's a bed, it's a hotel room, everything needs to be digitalized, and then we can work on that from the digital perspective. And in the metaverse world, everything is natively digital, which gives a lot of opportunities for machine vision. And machine learning with supervised and unsupervised algorithms can a little bit simpler world to play because everything is digitalized is for some reason easier to classify. Let me give you this example of the store. In a physical store, when you enter the Nike store, you see shoes, t-shirts, socks, and all these products that Nike is offering in the physical world. What you can do with them, you can try them on or you can look at them. That's mostly two functions that you are doing in a store before you go to the checkout. In a metaverse world, these options are limitless. First of all, you can build your own Nike store, which will reflect your individual expectations. The second thing, each object is, as I mentioned before, natively digital, which means it's recognizable. So whenever you take that shoes off the shelf on that or that socks from the shelf, that socks are highly recognizable. By looking at them, you can look for the similar patterns, you can look for styles, you can take them and try them on in a digital fitting room and suddenly construct your own store around your preferences. So your Nike store will be a Christmas Nike store, Halloween Nike store within a second. In a physical world, you cannot control that process. What machine learning and deep learning it's important, why it's important here is because whenever you can recognize colors, text, shape, objects, and movement of the object, you can quicker build patterns. In a physical world, building patterns, it's very difficult because first the object needs to be digitalized, and the second, you need to have an access to that object. And that's very difficult because even if that object is digitalized, as for instance, a 3D hologram of the shoe, you don't control that. The store control that. So you cannot rebuild the store inside. You cannot rebuild the store outside. You cannot classify products in a store according to your preferences. The store does that for you. In a metaverse world, all of that function is possible because everything is recognizable. So for instance, when you grab that Nike shoe with the Air Jordan logo of them, by looking at them in metaverse world, you can see all Air Jordan products that are in this virtual store. And then you can suddenly build a shelf where all these products are sitting for you. In a physical world, it's not possible. Why? Because the products are not recognizable and you cannot control the movement of a product within the store. So machine vision plays an important role here. Second element is classification of objects and classification of the characteristics. Imagine a virtual grill with three types of food on it. One is beef, the second is pork, and the third one is chicken. And depends on the preferences in the physical world. People can prepare that meat at least at the three different levels: raw, medium, and well done. Well, we cannot do that to chicken, but let's say for this purposes, we can do chicken only well done. So we have three types of objects, that is chicken, beef, and pork, and three types of characteristics, which is raw, medium, and well done. If you now imagine a grill with 10 different products, you add pepper, you add vegetables, you will add more types of meat, situation gets complicated. In a physical world, all these products are not digitalized. Even if they are, there are so different variants of meat, like chicken. It can be a breast, it can be a chicken leg, it can be a different shape of the chicken breast and stuff like this, that you need to basically digitalize each type, each shape, each look of that specific type of meat, and then upload all of that to the central database and train the artificial intelligence model. And after that, with the high probability, you will be able to recognize those. And now you add another layer, which is a level of the meat preparation, which is raw, medium, and well done, which complicate the whole thing. You need to basically take a picture of different type of chicken breast at the different level of of preparation, and then you can have a set of database, and then you can use, for instance, supervised algorithms to let you classify those meats and classify the characteristics of them. In Metaverse, all these problems disappeared. McDonald's and Wendy's are already having digital grills, digital restaurants, when you can go with your friends and enjoy the digital goods. You might ask yourself, why I need a digital hamburger if I cannot eat that? Metaverse is about social connections. So people get together around that food, not to consume it, but to play, to to participate in quizzes, to get points, to interact, to increase the loyalty to the brand, and things like that. So in a digital world, machine vision, it's extremely important because everything was natively digital, as I mentioned before. So if you do a digital party, all these products are natively digital that can be perfectly classified, and each pixel of the product can be perfectly recognized, which means there is no problem with deciding quickly if the specific piece of beef is medium, well done, or maybe it's still raw. In a digital world, machine vision plays important role because it can quickly categorize products and also attach characteristics into them. Imagine this, that you enter a Metaverse bank that was, by the way, promoted by PricewaterhouseCoopers 3 months ago, and you look at the products on the shelf. And now all of them are classified according to your preferences, and the characteristics are standing out, only those that you are actually find important. So instead of seeing all different business cards, credit cards, payment cards, and all different things, when you enter the digital bank in the Metaverse, the shelf of those credit cards is prepared 100% per your preferences, and all the characteristics on the products are standing out for you, so you can quickly understand what you want. You don't need to read the whole manual. You don't need to read all the terms and conditions. So machine learning and deep learning plays important role in classification and characterization of these products, but also the third part is important, enhancement. Because we can understand every pixel of the video, image, and object, we can enhance that product on the fly. What that means, imagine the bald eagle flying over digital lake in the Metaverse. And suddenly, because of the weak connection, internet connection, or other factors influencing that eagle flight, you might see a blurred picture or blurred object, that would be better said. Instead of experiencing a blurred, lower quality with a lot of noise video, that video will be enhanced on the fly by artificial intelligence by finding another eagle objects in a database and quickly replaces that eye or that eagle wing with the one coming from the perfectly scanned artificial intelligence model. So you will never experience low quality images or videos in Metaverse. Extremely important for presenting you a next movie, next products, or next Nike shoes, which, by the way, happened on the Roblox platform a year ago. I hope you find this interesting, and I will record the next episode soon about how artificial intelligence plays their important role and why in the metaverse. Thank you for staying with me. Have a great day. Bye.